I'm starting off this waterfall with some ink drawings and putting in the masking with a pen. So I'm laying in the shadows of the rocks, several lines together to create a sense of shadow, or really thick lines to create a sense of depth. We're just drawing it out. And now I'm using the masking fluid. You can see the light bits of blue. It's a very thin lines, so we'll show the dots coming off the water. You can see some of it's cross-hatching and some of it's just lines, creating the sense of rock and shadows in the rock. And the lines create a sense of texture for under the painting. When I want it to be a little bit darker, then it's going to have that sense of depth a little bit more. I'm just using a Uniball permanent pen. They flow nicely when I'm drawing. You can see the masking fluid I've put in little spots here and there, and I laid it when I did sideways to lay it flat. Laying in the sky, the sense of blue with clouds. Soften my edges so nothing is hard lined. I'm going to come in with some paint. I'm coming in with a kind of a purpley gray and then some yellow, and the colors will mix together a bit to create some lovely ochres. I see a hint of red in the rock, so I'm putting more red in. And again, the purple gray will be my shadow color. And while it's still wet, I threw the salt on and let it do some of the texturing. I'm using a natural sponge to also create some texture and just adding some dots, spritzing it so that all the lines are softened. Again, coming in with some darks, delineating the shadow of one rock from the other, and laying in further darks that you'll barely see the pen mark through. Lights and darks, having that sense of contrast, creates an interesting picture, but also helps to have a sense of 3D. Here I'm laying in some of the shadows in the water, just keeping it soft and adding the grays that you kind of see through the waterfall, the rocks below the water. It's important to do horizontal lines when you want the water to lay flat as it comes away from the waterfall. I'm putting some trees in where I put a long line down, and then I start just wiggling the green branches on either side. And just let it kind of spontaneously come down the trunk of the tree. Roughing in some foliage at the bottom as well. increasing the rock a little bit, needed to be a little bit higher, so, and then coming in with a stronger yellow. I move around to different parts of the painting, allowing parts of it to dry before coming back to work some more. Increasing the sense of depth and separation from one rock to the other. Dark areas make the light areas really stand out, creating that depth. It's a little bit more like dry brushing, where I don't have a lot of wetness on my brush, and I just keep on adding the color in and just kind of shadowing it. Foreground rocks, creating that sense of lights and darks. There we have the painting.